जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, everyone. Please accept my humble obeisances. Hare Krishna, His Grace Prabhuji. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glory to Srila Prabhupada. I'm just I'll be posting a reminder in all of the chat channels. There's just 8 of us right now, and hopefully we'll get more audience and more devotees joining in very soon. I'll not take much time because we are 10 minutes past the scheduled time. So I I would like to hand over the mic to you, Prabhuji. Please take the session forward. And to all the dear devotees, please uh, open up um, the session by asking any questions you may have in the chat or unmute yourself and speak over. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much for all of your kind association. Nice to be again with all of you. Hare Krishna. So anyone have any questions you like to raise? That'll be nice.
I think that is all.
So what is the proof of provision of onion and garlic? Hmm? The proof is stated in the Manu Samhita, you know. Hmm? Anyone has the quotation from Manu Samhita? Hmm? Maybe I can do one thing. Huh? Let me get it out.
Just chatted that it's from Manu Samhita.
You have it?
Just chatted the sloka, Prabhu.
Who has got it?
519 verse in Manu Samhita. The
Manu.
translation. 1 second. Just chat there. Translation. 1 sec.
You can put in the chat column.
Oh, yeah, I did that. Okay, it's not going to everyone. Let me just do that. Okay.
If we put that there, then we can all read, you know. The mushroom, the village cock there, it is written there. Onion and leeks.
This is 5 verse number. I will also say the verse number. 519.
You can put the translation.
I did that already.
Mushroom, the village pig, garlic, the village cock, onions, and leeks are the twice born man. Eating this intentionally would become an outcast. So you see, that is stated here. Hmm? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu, got it.
So
Lausanam. Lausanam is the garlic Sanskrit. Lasunam. Lasunam. Lashunam.
Lasunam.
Yeah.
So you see, if you take this forbidden food, mode of ignorance and passion, they not be offered to Krishna. Yes,
Yes, Prabhu.
that's why it's forbidden.
Understood, Prabhu.
Any other questions? Told in a class, the mind is in the mode of goodness, intelligence in the mode of passion, ego in the mode of ignorance. How to understand this? Who is this cake? Hello, who is this? Huh? Who is this devotee called cake, Prabhu? Who is that? Huh? Hello? Hmm? Huh?
Uh, total cause of mind and mode of goodness. So this
Who
one.
is this? Who is this devotee? Hmm?
I think the question was asked by Pranjal Prabhu.
Huh?
Pranjal.
Pranjal is called cake.
No, the question was asked by Pranjal Prabhu. I don't know about who is Cake. What is the name? Okay, I think he changed. Okay,
It was
he
his
changed.
username, Prabhu. He just changed it.
Changed it. Okay, yeah, yeah.
His username is cake. Okay, the mind, it is stated here, the mind is in the mode of goodness. It's created. If you go to the Bhagavatam, you can see, I think,
Maitreya Vidura. 325.
what?
Maitreya and Vidura, I think the conversation.
So it is in the,
Yeah, I'll tell you. 325, 2016.
right, never mind, you can see here also. Mind is in the mode of goodness. You see here, privates the mind, which by nature is situated in goodness. Understand? The mind is created in the mode of goodness, you see. Hmm? And then intelligence is created in the mode of passion, and ego is created in the mode of ignorance. That's why Lord Shiva is in charge of ignorance, is the ego. You understand? And intelligence is created in the mode of passion. You can see here the mode of passion. So the mind, the intelligence is give me a minute. Because it was in the third canto. So give me a minute, I'll just doubts. Doubts, sleep, they are all part of intelligence,
3526.
Did you find that for me? Anyone? And ignorance is, Lord Shiva is in charge of that. So you see how everything works. All right, I got it. Now, can you see here? So here you can see doubt, misapprehension, correct apprehension, memory, and sleep are determined by the different function and said to be the distinct characters of intelligence. So these are the qualities of intelligence, and intelligence is created in the mode of passion. So you see how everything is working according to the creation of the Lord. Not that it's all whimsical. Hmm? And intelligence is made of passion. Anybody found that verse for me? Intelligence is mode of passion for him.
Prabhu, it's in CC Madhya 20.276.
CC Madhya
20.276.
21
20.276.
2.276. Very good. Thank you very much. First, the total energy, material energy manifest from the rise from three modes of egoism, which are the original source of demigod controlling. It doesn't say here, right? This is the mode of ignorance. This is where the ego comes, no? Yes. So you can see here again, before we go there, by transformation of the false ego in passion, intelligence takes birth. So you see here, by the mode of passion, our intelligence takes birth, you know. Yes. And then false ego, of course, it is the mode of ignorance. So here you can see another verse about the mind. No? From the mode of goodness, the mind is generated. See this point here? Hmm? So the mode of goodness creates the mind, you know. Yes. So the mode of ignorance. So we have to understand this, you see. So give you an understanding of this. Hmm? So you want to read this for me here? Anyone want to read that?
Yes, Prabhu.
Number 1.
From Vaikarika, false ego in the mode of goodness, appears the 11th sense, the mind, whose presiding deity is Aniruddha. 2. From Taijasa, false ego in the mode of passion, comes intelligence, whose presiding deity is Pradyumna, and the 5 working senses, and 5 knowledge acquiring senses with their various presiding deities. 3. From false ego in the mode of ignorance arises the subtle form of sound, and from that sound or shabda, all the material elements gradually become manifest, beginning with ether and the sense of hearing. The presiding deity of these three divisions of false ego is Shankarashana. This description is taken from chapter 26 of the third canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, verses 21, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, and 35.
So you see, all these things are in that section. Huh? Hmm? Hmm. Yes. So, okay, you can see here, we'll go to these verses. So, here, egoism, the mode of passion, produce two kinds of senses, the sense for acquiring knowledge and sense of action. The sense of action depend on vital energy, and sense of acquiring knowledge depend on intelligence. So, in other words, intelligence is coming from mode of passion. So here you can see egoism in the mode of ignorance. When egoism is ignorance agitated by the sex energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the supple element sound is manifested, and from sound come the ethereal sky and the sense of hearing. So in other words, egoism in ignorance, Yes. Is it clear? Hmm? This is how everything is coming about.
3530 also, Prabhu. You can say.
Hmm?
3530 onwards.
3530, huh? So you can ask him to read all that, huh? Yes.
Yes.
Subtle body, mind, intelligent force is made of material modes, and in contact with that we engage in material activities where is the soul entrapped in subtle body. You see how this whole thing of the soul is trapped is explained here in this verse.
Seven.
Anyone want to read this?
The body, the total body, and the individual body are of the same composition, may figuratively be called the original tree. From this tree, which fully depends on the ground of material nature, come two kinds of fruit: the enjoyment of happiness and the suffering of distress. The cause of the tree forming its three roots is association with the three modes of material nature: goodness, passion, and ignorance. The fruits of bodily happiness have four tastes: religiosity, economic development, sense gratification, and liberation, which are experienced through five senses for acquiring knowledge in the midst of six circumstances. lamentation, illusion, old age, death, hunger, and thirst. The 7 layers of bark covering the trees are skin, blood, muscle, fat, bone, marrow, and semen. And the 8 branches of the tree are the 5 gross and 3 subtle elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and false ego. The tree of the body has 9 hollows. Hollows. The eyes, the ears, the nostrils, the mouth, the rectum, and the genitals. And 10 leaves, the 10 airs passing through the body. In this tree of the body, there are 2 birds. One is the individual soul, and the other is a super soul.
So you want to read the purport?
Yes, Prabhu. This material world is composed of 5 principal elements: earth, water, fire, air, and ether, all of which are emanations from Krishna. All the materialistic scientists may accept these 5 primary elements as the cause of the material manifestation. These elements, in their gross and subtle states, are produced by Krishna, whose marginal potency also produces the living entities working within this material world. The 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita clearly states that the entire cosmic manifestation is a combination of two of Krishna's energies: the superior energy and the inferior energy. The living entities are the superior energy, and the inanimate material elements are his inferior energy. In the dormant states, everything rests in Krishna. Material scientists cannot give such a thorough analysis of the material structure of the body. The analysis of the material scientists concern itself only with inanimate matter, but this is inadequate because the living entity is completely separate from the material bodily structure. In Bhagavad Gita 7.5, the Lord says, Aprameyam itastva anyam prakritim vidhi me param jiva bhuta mahabaho yayedam dharayate jagat. Besides this inferior nature, O mighty Arjuna, there is another superior energy of mind, which comprises the living entities who are exploiting the resources of this material inferior nature. Although the material elements emanate from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, they are separated elements and are sustained by the living elements. As indicated by the word Dvikhaga, the living elements within the body resemble 2 birds in a tree. Kha means sky and Ga means one who flies. Thus, the word Dvikhaga refers to birds. In the tree of the body, there are 2 birds or 2 living elements, and they are always different. In the Bhagavad Gita 13.3, the Lord says, Kshetram nam chapi mam vidhi sarva streshu bharata.
Kshetra.
Ocean
The word is pronounced Kshetresu.
Kshetrishu. Thank you, Prabhu. Ocean of Bharata. You should understand that I am also the knower in all bodies. The Kshetrajna, the individual knower of the body, is called the Khaga, the living entity. Within the body, there are 2 such Kshetrajnas, the individual soul and the super soul. The individual soul is the knower of his individual body, but the super soul is present within the bodies of all living entities. Such a thorough analysis and understanding of the bodily structure cannot be obtained anywhere but in the Vedic literature. When 2 birds enter a tree, one may foolishly think that the birds become one or merge with the tree, but actually they do not. Rather, each bird keeps its individual identity. Similarly, the individual soul and the super soul do not become one, nor do they merge with matter. The living entity lives close to matter, but this does not mean that he merges or mixes with it. Asango hyam purushaha. Although material scientists mistakenly see the organic and inorganic or animate and inanimate to be mixed, Vedic knowledge has been kept imprisoned or concealed, but every human being needs to understand it in truth. The modern civilization of ignorance is simply engaged in analyzing the body and thus people come to the erroneous conclusion that the living force within the body is generated under certain material conditions. People have no information of the soul, but this verse gives the perfect explanation that there are two living forces, Dvikhaga, the individual soul, and the super soul. The super soul is present in every body. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hrideshi Arjuna Tishtati. Bhagavad Gita 18.61. Whereas the individual soul is situated only in his own body, Dehi, and is transmigrating from one body to another.
So you see how the whole structure of the body is, the soul is wrapped in this body and is covered by all these elements, Understand? Hmm? So the soul is trapped in this body and it is associating with the three modes of material nature. And according to the association of the modes, it takes different, bodies. Karanam gunasangosya sat asat yoni janmasu,
1322.
So because of the association of the modes of material nature, want to read that?
The living entity in material nature thus follows the ways of life, enjoying three modes of nature. This is due to his association with the material nature. Thus, he meets with good and evil among various species.
So this is what happens, you see. So our whole idea is to go beyond the modes. And that you can only do if you practice devotional service,
26.
So when you practice this devotional service, unfailingly, at once you transcend the modes of material nature and comes to the level of Brahman. So as long as you are in the modes, then you have to transmigrate from one body to after another. But if you come to Krishna consciousness, then this thing stops, You understand? Hello? Is it clear?
Yeah, he's chatting, Prabhu. Yes.
As long as you are in the body and if you don't make an attempt to become Krishna conscious, you have to keep taking bodies of the bodies. But the moment you become Krishna consciousness, then this whole cycle of birth and death immediately stops,
37. Oxygen.
You want to read this? Anyone else? Hello?
I'll continue
Can
reading.
I prove?
Yeah.
Can I prove?
Read.
The real problem of life is the repetition of birth and death, which is like a wheel rolling repeatedly up and down. This wheel, however, completely stops when one is in touch with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In other words, by the transcendental bliss realized from constant engagement in devotional service, one is completely liberated from material existence. All learned men know this. Therefore, my dear friends, O sons of the Asuras, immediately begin meditating upon and worshipping the Supreme Soul within everyone's heart.
So this is the idea. If you come in contact with Krishna, then this whole thing stops, Otherwise, you have to keep going on and on and on. And we have been doing that for millions of years. Yes? Hmm? Only by associating with devotees, this wheel will stop, Yes. Any
Okay,
other
so
questions? Anyone? You can put up your hand and you can unmute yourself and ask questions.
Prabhu, I got a question.
Yes.
Prabhu, I've typed it and I'll just read it out. After seeing after seeing how miserable the world is, and
Mm,
seeing how all of us are suffering, how
mm,
can Krishna not make the intelligence of people in such a way that we will become receptive to Srila Prabhupada's books and knowledge?
mhm. Very good question. Mm. Krishna is always making arrangement to help us.
Prabhu, but this help is putting us more into entanglement, isn't it? I mean, why would he fulfill our desires when clearly we are messing up even further?
So unless you know there's pain, how you will want to find pleasure? Hmm? Yes? The whole idea is giving education, that you have to realize that you don't want to be in this situation. Yes?
Yes, true.
Unless you realize this, the Lord, how He can intervene. Hmm? Correct?
Prabhu, but we tend to forget it the next moment itself, right? The suffering we went through.
Oh,
So why
that's
not
why
make us?
no, that He is giving, making arrangement for devotees to come. He has given the books. So all these are His mercy, is it not? Hmm? Yes?
Yes,
Huh?
Prabhu.
Yes or not? If you don't have the Shastra, you don't have the devotees, then how are you going to come out? How? Hmm? Can you come out?
No,
Huh?
no, Prabhu, no.
No. Therefore, the Lord has made the arrangement, but the living entity is so foolish, he doesn't want to take advantage. Then who's to be blamed? Huh? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
You're going out and giving books. I'm sure, I don't know you're doing that, but why people even taking the book, they don't come? Why?
Yes,
Who to be blamed? Hmm? Who? Huh? Yes?
yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Cannot blame Krishna for it. Krishna is not responsible for all these things. The living entity has to give up this desire to enjoy this material world. And unless he can become disgusted, he will not take up that spiritual program. Hmm?
Prabhu, can I compare it to a situation where a very naughty child, when he's sick, he is very much adamant to not take medicine, but the parents somehow force him to have it, right?
Yes.
So can't Krishna do something like that, or does he choose for us to
Is
learn it the hard way?
it not that Maya is forcing the person to learn? Hmm?
Yes, ultimately.
Is it not? If there is no pain, Krishna did not create pain, then how anyone will learn? Hmm? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah. Krishna is teaching us that this material world is painful place. So unless we experience it, how we will give up? Hmm? Yes?
Yes,
Hmm?
Prabhu.
Hmm. Now you have understood something. Do you want to go and enjoy this material world again? Certainly not. Correct. But others, they have not. They are thinking that no, the material world is nice place. Yes. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Correct.
Yes.
Hmm. So in order to come to that kind of consciousness, you need a help. You need a lot of austerity. You need to come, as Krishna says, unless a person has done a lot of pious activity, no, it is impossible for them to take up this process. Hmm?
7:28, I guess.
Hmm?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Say in this verse, Bhagavad Gita, Esham ta antagata papam jananam punyakarmanam te dvandamo nirmukta bhajante mam dadavataha. Persons who have acted piously in previous life and in this life, and whose sinful actions are completely eradicated, are freed from the dualities of delusion, and they engage themselves in my service with determination. Hmm? So it's not such a cheap thing that you just go to Krishna, Hmm? The process is there. You first have to act piously. Yeah? Not
Yes,
one life,
Prabhu.
right? Many lives, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Many births. One who has the knowledge that Krishna is the only Lord, such a person is a very great and rare soul. Yes? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
How many people know this point that Krishna is all in all? Nobody? Yes?
Yes,
Hmm?
Prabhu.
Everybody is into worshipping demigods for material benefit? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So this is the problem, So knowledge is not there. So even if you give the knowledge also, they don't want to take it, then how? Hmm? Yes,
Yes, Prabhu.
correct. So what you can do? You can only keep trying, right?
Agree. Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Yes.
Understood, Prabhu.
Is that clear? Huh?
Yes,
How to
Prabhu.
understand Bhagavad Gita 1878 as a beginner in Krishna consciousness? Who is this? Huh? Who is this beginner? Srikant. It says opulence, victory, extraordinary power, and morality would be present, but is opulence not a deterrent in progressing in Krishna consciousness? No, as Krishna said in this verse, ये यथा माम प्रपद्यांते तम से ते भजामि हम मामवात्मानुवर्तन्ते मनुष्य पार्थ सर्वशः. As all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follow my path in all respect, O son of Pita. So it's not that you go to Krishna and immediately is going to give you, tons and tons of wealth. Krishna is, he is very careful. He knows how to encourage the devotee. Hmm?
Yes,
You understand?
Prabhu.
So Krishna himself said, if you go to him and petition him for wealth, he says here, you see, you want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu. The Supreme Personality of Godhead fulfills the material desires of a devotee who approaches him with such motives, but he does not bestow benedictions upon the devotee that will cause him to demand more benedictions again. However, the Lord willingly gives the devotee shelter at his own lotus feet, even though such a person does not aspire for it, and that shelter satisfies all his desires. That is the Supreme Personality's special mercy.
You see this? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Just like Durva Maharaj, he went for a big, a kingdom bigger than his grandfather, no? Huh? But when
Yes,
he
Prabhu.
got to see the Lord, he said, "What a fool I am! I came to the forest looking for what valuable jewel. Hmm?
Hmm.
What is that verse? Huh? You look for some valuable gems. Huh? I think it's in the CC, right? He came looking for valuable jewels, but actually one glass. So let me get that verse out. Okay, got it. So here you can see in this verse how he was very much interested in something very, extraordinary, but what he found. So this verse you can read.
Yes, Prabhu. When he was being blessed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Dhruva Maharaj said, "Oh my Lord, because I was seeking an opulent material position, I was performing severe types of penance and austerity. Now I've gotten you, who are very difficult for the great demigods, saintly persons, and kings to attain. I was searching after a piece of glass, but instead I have found a most valuable jewel. Therefore, I am so satisfied that I do not wish to ask any benediction from you."
See this point here?
Yes, Prabhu.
Because the devotees, consciousness is very small, We are thinking of glasses. But when you see the
Prabhu.
Lord, then you don't have any more desires, You're fully satisfied.
Yes, Prabhu.
Uh, So when you get opulence in that position, then you will not be so much keen in having the opulence. Yes.
But
Yeah.
Prabhu, between neophyte devotee and Uttamadhikari, there is a lot of difference, right, Prabhu? But
Because that's why just now you say, no, showed you the verse, no, as you surrender, remote accordingly, no.
yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Not that you surrender as a neophyte and Krishna is going to give you a palace, no.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Yes. Krishna will not give you something that will make you lose your Krishna consciousness, no.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because material wealth is, in fact, in Krishna says in another place that the first thing I do is I take away the wealth.
Yes,
You know,
Prabhu.
you know
Yes,
that place.
Prabhu.
Huh? Krishna says, if I want to favor someone, and the first thing I do is take away the wealth, is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Huh? Show you the verse, huh? So the Krishna is more interested in some or other bringing him back to Godhead. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
Because he will not immediately to do anybody and everybody, unless he's really favoring the person. See here, you want to read this?
Yes, Prabhu. The personality of Godhead said, "If I especially favor someone, I gradually deprive him of his wealth. Then the relatives and friends of such a poverty-stricken man abandon him. In this way, he suffers one distress after another."
So that,
Yes, Prabhu.
read on.
When he becomes frustrated in his attempts to make money and instant befriends my devotees, I bestow my special mercy upon him.
See that?
Yes, Prabhu. It's very nice.
Then you read on.
A person who has thus become sober fully realizes the absolute as the highest truth, the most subtle and perfect manifestation of spirit, the transcendental existence without end. In this way, realizing that the supreme truth is the foundation of his own existence, he is freed from the cycle of material life.
See, that is the highest thing, no? Why put a person into a conditioned life with all this wealth, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Wealth is very contaminating, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
You understand? So the Lord want to free his devotee rather than putting him to entanglement.
Yes, Prabhu.
Because we all think that only money will solve all our problems. But money
Yes,
is
Prabhu.
the root of all problems.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Definitely.
So therefore Krishna knows best, no? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So initially we say this verse to the neophyte and all, so that they will encourage them. No, they think that you go to God, God will not give. No, but Krishna is saying, you moment you keep Krishna, you get all these things. So that's kind of what we say, encouraging. No, you understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
But Krishna got something better actually. Love of God. No,
Yes, Prabhu. It's the most best of everything.
that is the main thing. But before you can bring him to that level, you have to tempt him first, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
If Krishna were to show that verse 1088.8 in the Bhagavad Gita, then nobody will come, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah?
Yes, Prabhu. That is correct.
So Krishna is, he knows, how to make the person a devotee. Just like you also, if you want to make a person devotee, how much you struggling, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Very difficult.
So Krishna is also struggling with so many souls, no? How to bring them up? Yes,
Yes, Prabhu.
correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
So therefore, it's you have to fulfill their desire, get their faith, correct? One thing after the other. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
And Krishna, he knows more than any one of us because he's sitting in the heart. He knows the desire of the devotee, what he wants,
Yes, Prabhu.
correct? So he knows best. Otherwise, why is sitting with us for millions and millions of years? Huh? We don't speak about others. I don't know about you, but definitely I've gone through millions and millions of life. Yes, why? Huh?
We are all forgetting Krishna. Krishna.
Not they all. We are forgetting now. That's why some or other now we are becoming a little intelligent. No, is it not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Huh? Correct.
Yes.
How many lives we have taken? We have come to this position. Yes.
Yes.
So we cannot blame them also, no? So when they're going to become devotees, how they're going to become devotees, is only the Lord can explain that, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So we should be kind, some or other encourage them, and what else to say, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
It's not a easy thing to become a devotee. Krishna said, I will give anything, but my devotional service, I don't give to anybody. Understand? Anything else you want, Krishna will give. But my devotional service, that he keeps. You want to read this?
The great sage Sukadeva said, My dear Maharaja Parikshit, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna is always ready to help you. He is your master, guru, God, and very dear friend, and also the head of your family. Yet, sometimes he agrees to act as your family's servant or order carrier. You are greatly fortunate because this relationship is possible only in Bhakti Yoga. The Lord can give liberation, mukti, very easily, but he does not very easily give one Bhakti Yoga because by that process he is bound to the devotee.
You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
You want to read this?
By cultivating philosophical knowledge, one can understand his spiritual position and thus be liberated. And by performing sacrifices and pious activities, one can achieve sense gratification in a higher planetary system. But the devotional service of the Lord is so rare that even by executing hundreds of thousands of such sacrifices, one cannot obtain it.
You follow?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Understand? Devotional service is not something so cheap, you know.
Yes, Prabhu.
You want to read this?
Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has freely given this love of Krishna everywhere and anywhere, even to the most fallen, such as Jagai and Madai. What then to speak of those who are already pious and elevated?
This is the difference, you know. It's so difficult to get, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving it freely. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
You follow?
Yes, Prabhu.
So you see how you are very fortunate in that sense.
Yes, Prabhu.
So try to understand this in that way, huh?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
So Prabhu, one who is engaged in devotional service can transcend the modes even while being trapped in the body, even with the mind, intelligence, false which are themselves made of material modes. Such pure devotee do not engage with it and even utilize their mind, intelligence, false ego, and gross body in devotional service to purify themselves and others. Yes, such pure devotees did not engage with it. You know, pure devotees, they are already beyond. They are using their mind, intelligence, and true ego in the service of the Lord. There's no question of them, misusing their mind, intelligence, and going into false ego. A pure devotee is always with Krishna. So when he is with Krishna, then the mind is engaged in thinking of Krishna, his intelligence is used in glorifying the Lord, and his true ego is doing service for the Lord. So what's the problem for the pure devotee? You understand? The more one makes advancement in devotional service, the more one becomes detached from material opulence and material activity. This is spiritual nature, full of bliss. This is also described in Bhagavad Gita 259. Param dasva nirvartate. One ceases to take part in material enjoyment upon tasting superior blissful life in spiritual existence by advancement in spiritual knowledge, which is considered to be like blazing fire, all material desires burn to ashes. So what is the question? No question. There is a dilemma, Prabhu. It is shared in the scriptures that Krishna Prasadam or Krishna deities are non-different from Krishna himself. So when we go to the other camps of Srila Prabhupada, other than the IS camp, why one should not honor the darshan of Krishna deity, attend Arati and Krishna and Mahaprasadam? Please enlighten. So here we are not saying that you cannot go. Everyone can go anywhere they like. Devotees are not restricted in any way. But if you go to a place and if you don't say what is wrong there, then you are implicated. Like now, suppose I go to the ISKCON camp and they say a lot of things that is not taught by Prabhupada. For example, they are what you call so you see here, can you read this? Who is asking this question?
Yes, Prabhu. A wise person should not enter an assembly of if he knows the participants there are committing acts of im- unable to read that word impropriety.
Impropriety. That means something wrong they're doing.
Okay. And if having entered such an assembly, he fails to speak the truths or pleads ignorance, he will certainly incur sin.
You understand what this verse means? Huh? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu. My context is like many times I have to travel for work all over India, and
Hmm.
rather than eating outside places, non Krishna Prasadam, cooked by so many materialistic people, is it better that I go to some temple and take prasadam and walk out silently?
Why don't you cook
Taking
yourself?
darshan,
Why don't you cook yourself?
Prabhu, I'm traveling. My job is traveling nature. I have to travel a lot, so I cannot cook anywhere, everywhere.
You are in the hotel or something, you must stay in a hotel, no? Yeah?
Mostly, I don't book a hotel, Prabhu. I make a day's program. I do my marketing job, and the
Hmm.
evening I need some food to feed my body. So that time I'm concerned whether should I take non-Krishna prasadam outside temple or any Krishna temple, whether it's ISKM, preferably first choice,
Hmm.
then second other temples like ISKCON, even like centers of Prabhupada in some way, which I feel personally are better than non-Krishna prasadam. That is my concern too. Please help me.
Well, if you think that you got no choice, then what to do, correct? Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu, in that situation, in special cases.
If you got a choice, if you can make something and cook in the morning and bring it along, then that's better. Hmm?
True, I'm traveling in different cities, not in one city. My nature of job is industrial marketing.
Somewhere you must
Travel.
stay, no? You must stay in some place, no? Correct?
Yeah, I'm staying in one city, but my job is to travel different cities. Today I am in Chennai, tomorrow I am in Bangalore, third day I am in
Yeah.
Hyderabad, things
Wherever
like that.
wherever you are, you must go
Hmm.
to some place to sleep, no? Yeah?
No, I don't do that to keep the cost low. I normally book a train overnight. On the morning, I reach the station, take a shower on the station itself, and go to the job directly. So normally, to save the cost, I don't book a hotel normally. If I'm
Mm.
staying overnight, then I do book a hotel, but I don't have cooking equipments to carry, Prabhu.
Okay, then that's what to do. There's no other choice than better, no? Hmm?
Yes, that is the concern, Prabhu. I thought I will clarify with you which is better than non-Krishna Prasadam or non-Krishna Prasadam. I know there is a different
Hmm?
uh, level of purity in all the aspects, but
But if
that
you
is the
go
situation.
there, if you don't indulge in, if you
No interaction, Prabhu. Just taking darshans. If Aarti is going on, attend the Aarti.
uh,
Quickly take little prasadam as far as needed for the body,
uh,
for survival, and then move on to the job.
yeah, that's the best, huh?
Yes, Prabhu. No interaction about anything, Prabhu. That is my clarity is there because I don't want to indulge into all these topics anytime and every time with everyone.
Get a chance to preach, then you should do that.
Yes, Prabhu. If I get a chance to question or raise some voice about
Uh,
Prabhupada's message and Prabhupada's philosophy and Prabhupada's, uh, ultimate this mission, then I definitely do that. At many forums, I have done that, and I can keep trying from my capacity and my level, Prabhu, with your blessings.
you got our IA 77 book, huh? You can keep that. Hmm?
I haven't got. I will take from. I'll find out where I will get. I will check from one of the devotees in the group, and
You
I will
call
take that,
them
Prabhu.
and be able to get that book, huh?
Yes,
And that
Prabhu.
because in that way, you can also promote what Prabhupada actually said, no? Hmm?
Absolutely, absolutely. That is the idea, Prabhu. We
Yes,
have to stick to Prabhupada's message and philosophy. Without that, we are no deliverance.
that's very important. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. Perfect, Prabhu. Thank you so much for your guidance and
Where are you from?
enlightenment. I'm mostly in Pune, but otherwise, I'm traveling for my nature of job.
Okay, good. Whenever you go to our temple, try to get a copy of this book and you keep with it. And whenever you meet somebody, many people are naive of the fact that Prabhupada is actually the real guru, no?
True, true, absolutely. He is the only Guru, Prabhu.
You try to guide them. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu. And is it possible? I'm just asking to get some soft copy, or should I get only hard copy if PDF is available by chance?
Can get the hard or soft, you contact the organizer of the program, they will guide you.
Perfect. I will do that. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
You in locating the copy of that book, no?
Yes, Prabhu. I
So
will coordinate with the group admins.
yes, please do that.
Sure, Prabhu. Perfect. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
For doing this very big service for Prabhupada.
So we are in this devotional practice only because of Srila Prabhupada mercy. Otherwise, there is no scope for me. I
Yes.
don't see myself, no capability, no qualification, nothing. Only I see one thing, that Prabhupada causes mercy has somehow showered on me. And
Yes.
by chance, I have come in this devotional process, Prabhu. And I need your people's association to continue.
Yes, in the same time,
Discipline and blessing, both.
help others also.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
You are
Hare
widely
Krishna.
traveling, there's a lot of opportunity for you to interact with many others, no?
I do that, Prabhu. I keep doing that. I keep talking to people if they like to read Bhagavad Gita, and if they are visiting ISKCON temple or Krishna temple, or somehow they try to interact with them and try to figure out what is their spiritual understanding of life. So wherever
Yes.
I get an opportunity, I try to share them the Bhagavad Gita copy or something from my side.
Very good. Keep it up.
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
How is it that one is change of I didn't understand this question. Can you clarify?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dhanvat Pranam, always to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, my question was that after initiation, I can see so many changes in me. Especially the first one is that, like I'm not completely become fearless, but at least I will think that I have this thought in my mind that, okay, Krishna is there. My faith in Krishna and Prabhupada has increased a lot compared to when I was not initiated. So I just wanted to know how this process.
This takes mercy of the spiritual master, no?
Okay.
Because when you get connected to the spiritual master, then two things you get, One is that they take away all your sinful activities.
Okay.
Secondly, you get transcendental knowledge,
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is the process. It is a very powerful process,
Yes, Prabhu.
It is not something cheap, you see. That's why it says you can get a father and mother, but to get a guru, that's very difficult,
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
You understand?
Understood, Prabhu.
Fortunate that you see, and it is, you can see it is working for you. You are feeling very much purified,
Yes.
Says the devotee will develop all the good qualities of the demigods,
Yes, Prabhu.
Right? How does this?
Understood, Prabhu.
Because of the mercy of the Lord, no?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
And the spiritual master.
Yes.
So when you get the mercy of the spiritual master and Krishna, then you get all this purification.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Understood.
So you are fortunate.
All glories to you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
This verse is, you can see here.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, actually I am from Kharghar, India. Actually there is a temple near me, ISKCON Kharghar, and I was there from around 4 years. And after 4 years, I got the letter of 9th July. So Prabhuji, for the programs like Janmashtami and all festivals according to Gaudiya, should I go and attend in ISKCON or I should be in home and celebrate? Hello.
Just 1 minute, I just show this verse. At the time of initiation, a devotee fully surrendered in the service of the Lord Krishna, accept him to be as good as himself.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Yes.
You understand this?
Yes, Prabhu.
When the devotee's body is thus transformed into spiritual existence, the devotee in that transcendental body renders service to the lotus feet of the Lord. Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So, The other person, what's your name, Prabhu? You're asking this question again? Hello? Who is that just now just asked this question? Is from where? Pune, where? Hello?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Or you just asked the question, huh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
What's your question again, please? Hello? What is, you would like to repeat that question again?
To attend festivals.
Yeah, you please explain again. I didn't really fully hear your question. Can you repeat?
Yes, yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Prabhuji, around 4 years I have served in ISKCON Khargar.
It's
After
called
4
what?
years, I got a
It's
letter
called what?
of 9th July.
It's called what?
ISKCON Khargar. There is a temple of ISKCON Khargar in India, Mumbai.
Where is that?
It's under the His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj.
No, no. Where is this place? This place in Delhi or where?
India, Mumbai.
Bombay. Oh, very good. Okay.
Yes, Prabhuji. So should I go and attend the festivals?
What festival?
Janmashtami and more festivals like Prabhupada Appearance Day.
Of course, if we got nowhere to go, then where to go? Correct. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji.
But you have to be careful that if you go there, you don't get, influenced by their, by them, Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Because they will try to talk to you and say you need a guru and all these things, no?
Yes, Prabhuji. They tried.
They tried, huh?
Yes.
Hmm.
But I was continuously watching videos
Hmm.
of Himanita Prabhu and all.
Very good. So now
So I
you
was safe.
get our book, IA 77 and try to distribute that to them also. That'll be nice, Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji.
Hmm. How old are you?
I am 16, Prabhuji.
Oh, you're a student, huh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So you try, huh? And try to first read all the arguments, and that way you are fully convinced and you know how to speak, no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Otherwise, you may go there and they may kind of, you know, they may argue with you, and if you don't have the answers, you're going to be a little difficult, no? Hmm?
Yeah.
So this is why I would like to recommend that you try to get that copy of that book and you try to distribute that if you can also. That'll be very nice. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhuji. Sure, I will.
Very good. I'm very
Okay,
happy
yes.
to hear of your
Hare
kind.
Krishna.
You want to name the booklet, huh? The booklet is there. He has already put the link. It is there in the chat. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu, I just saw. Thank you, Prabhu.
Um, you try to read that book, it's very important.
Perfect, Prabhu. I will. If I have any questions or concerns, I will definitely revert back to you, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Any other questions?
Prabhu, while doing book distribution, most of the people are usually of the ignoring type. So, in a way, aren't we, while doing book distribution, transgressing the ninth rule of instructing a faithless person?
No, because you don't know why the person is at, Understand? You don't know whether he's faithless or he's got faith until you really sit down and preach to him and talk to him. But in book distribution, you hardly have much time. Yes? Your whole idea is to just sell the book, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Unless you are sitting down with someone and you are talking and you realize that this person has got no faith, that's another thing. Yes? And book distribution, you don't have a time to sit down and talk the whole day with one person. You want to go out and distribute as many books as you like, correct?
Yes, Prabhu, got it.
So you can't really tell if a person is faithful or faithless or what, And if he takes the book and if Prabhupada can preach to him and his life changed and his whole life will be successful, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
I'm sure you also came because of the book, no?
Yes, Prabhu. Actually, Nimanita Prabhu's videos, actually.
No, but you read Prabhupada books, no? Correct?
Yes, 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 a lot of them. Yes, Prabhu.
So like that, you don't know who, Krishna is going to send. We don't know. Correct?
Got it, Prabhu.
Our job is to try to some or other distribute the book and see and wait, whoever comes and their life becomes successful. Yes? We
Yes,
cannot
Prabhu.
say that, oh, they are faithless, therefore I don't think I should preach. No, this is not the idea. We have to fulfill the desire of spiritual master. Prabhupada asks us to distribute the book, so our job is to go and do that.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes. Any other questions? We have also the IA-77 in different languages, no? We have in Hindi as well. You can post the Hindi one. So that'll be good if the person has the Hindi one as well, huh? Any other questions? Everybody is quiet today.
No, Prabhu, you already answered so many questions. So it's not like we're creating questions, but if something comes, we will definitely ask you because we have no other resource as good as you, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
So preach, that's the main thing, Unless we preach, it's difficult to expand. And you can see how there's a very big, currently in India, the Hindu and Muslim commotion is getting in a very, what we say, not in a very pleasant way. But the main thing is that we not know that we are not this body. And that only in Krishna consciousness you can understand that, no? So if
Yes, Prabhu.
you understand you are this body and you are such a person, and you think in the name in that condition that I am different, you are different, and then like animals, they fight because they think they are different. But in the spiritual level, the devotee sees everybody equal. Correct? Anyone knows this verse?
5:18.
Huh?
5:18.
5 what?
18.
Very good. So in this verse you can see Vidya Vinaya Sampane, Brahmane Gavir Hastine, Sune Chaiva Swapakke Cha Pandita Samadarshinaha. So humble sage, by virtue of true knowledge, see with equal vision a learned and gentle Brahmana, a cow, elephant, a dog and dog eater. He sees them all in equal vision, Why? Because he understands that everybody is a spirit soul. Not only the Brahman, you also see the animal, the cow, even see an outcast, a dog eater, all on the same level. So this is actually the real vision. If someone sees like this, then there is no question of fighting. Huh? Yes?
True.
Correct? But when you see as different, then problem starts, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Now the problem is starting. See? Being full of contradiction, all forms of religion, but the Bhagavad Dharma work under the conception of fruitive result and distinction of you and I, yours and mine. You understand? So this is you, I, yours, mine is animal consciousness, pasu buddhi. The followers of Srimad Bhagavatam have no such consciousness. They are all Krishna conscious, thinking that they are Krishna and Krishna is theirs. There are other low-class religious systems which contemplate for killing of enemies or the gain of mystic power. But such religious systems, being full of passion and envy, are impure and temporary. Because they are full of envy, they are full of irreligion. You understand this point? Hmm? So our whole job is to bring them to the real religion, that is Krishna consciousness. Huh? You understand? Huh? This is very important. That's why preaching Krishna consciousness is the solution for this whole turmoil. How can religious system that produce envy of oneself and others be beneficial of oneself and for them? What is auspicious of following such a system? What is actually to be gained? By causing pain to one's own self due to self-envy, and by causing pain to others, one arouses your anger and practices irreligion. So this is what's going on. Because there is so much of irreligion. They all don't know that we are all equal, we are spirit souls. When we try to see each one different, then all this problem starts. Correct? You see, I saw one video of that Pakistan general. He was saying, we are different, our religion is different, everything about us is different. This is not, this is, this is animal consciousness. We are not.
Yes, Prabhu, most of them are talking in ignorance.
Yes, we are not different. We are spirit souls. We are all the same. Understand? So this is a top leader is speaking like this in complete ignorance, and he is supposed to be running the country. So what do you expect? Yes,
More turmoil.
yes. So therefore, the only way we can save the world, as Prabhupada many times says, is to push this Krishna consciousness. Only by education of this knowledge that we are all equal, then everything will fall in place. But without this knowledge, then we will become like this, fighting and killing and so many things, very painful, Yes,
Mostly exploiting each other. Yes.
it is not good. Yes. So therefore our preaching has to go in full scale. Prabhupada said that, Unfortunate, this is the big problem. Harish. Prabhu, sometimes it happens that I need to consume the prasadam from my sister's home which is offered to unauthorized guru. Is this real prasadam or still remains a bhoga? Kindly explain. Who is this unauthorized guru?
Jaya Pataka Swami Prabhu.
So she is offering to him, is it?
Yes, Prabhu, she is initiated by him.
You never explained to her?
Yeah, I have tried many times to my mother also and to her also, but she never believes that because they are attached to the temple and the people there. So they will never come out from those association. That is the main thing.
So what to do, huh?
So because my mother, in my home, we don't offer to any guru because I'm not yet initiated. My mother is initiated, but I won't allow her to offer the food. But sometimes my mother brings the prasadam from my sister home.
You can offer the food. Why don't you offer? Why? Doesn't mean that you're initiated, no initiated, you cannot offer. There's no such.
No. Sometimes because when I used to come late by office, it happens that my mother used to bring prasadam from my sister home. So whenever I'm having the prasadam, I feel that some this thing.
No, you ask your mother to offer the food, no?
Okay.
Why you have to go and bring from your sister? You ask your mother, you teach her how to offer. They're very basic mantras. Yes?
That is right, Prabhu. But she sometimes it happens because she'll be busy in some other work.
Oh, but you try. Then you Then you tell then you can even call your mother, and if it's busy, you can offer from your mind to the food one. And that's so possible.
Okay.
Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
You can offer in your mind the whole food. You become prasadam also. And chant the mantra all in your mind.
Yes, Prabhu. But what about that is it prasadam or what is that, Prabhu? It still remains boga.
Well, if she's offering to him, then it definitely is not authorized, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
Hmm.
Because in that offer while offering, the Prabhupada mantra also is being pronounced. So will it become a prasadam or what? That is what my doubt, Prabhu.
Because they are worshipping a person who has disobeyed Prabhupada, no?
Yeah.
So then, because of that connection is broken, no?
Yes, connection is broken, right?
So how Prabhupada will accept? Huh?
Correct, Prabhu.
Hmm. So they think that they are making progress, but actually the connection is broken. They cannot make any spiritual advancement by disobeying Prabhupada.
Okay.
Hmm?
Okay, Prabhu.
Because I met one lady, what's her name? Somebody in Calcutta. And she was worshipping Jayapataka, doing morning arti and evening arti and Guru Puja and everything for 6 years. And she
Okay.
was saying that I feel so, dry in my heart. What's my problem? Then I explained to her.
Okay.
And then she realized, yes. And after spending 1 hour with us, then she became so much fired up. Because
Okay.
Prabhupada is the real, guru, You cannot try to change that. It will not work.
Right, Prabhu.
You understand?
Correct.
You have to get somebody else to talk to your sister,
Yes,
Because
Prabhu.
if you talk to her, she will not listen, because your brother, no?
Yes, shall not listen, Prabhu. That is the main thing.
So you bring somebody else. Where you stay?
In Bangalore, Prabhu.
You see, if you can bring one devotee from Bangalore, our devotee, to
Yeah.
your house, and then let him explain to your sister, or whoever you can bring, let them explain.
Sure, Prabhu.
Because without without connecting to Prabhupada, Prabhupada said, the moment you disconnect yourself or disobey, then you become useless. So if you are useless, how you can go through a useless person to become useful? Huh?
Right.
Can it work?
No, Prabhu. It's not possible.
Doesn't work, Yeah.
Correct.
See? You want to read this?
The order of the spiritual master is the active principle in spiritual life. Anyone who disobeys the orders of the spiritual master immediately becomes useless.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
So if you are useless, then how you can make anything useful? Huh?
Correct.
So you try, some or other, if you can help your sister. She's younger or older?
Younger, Prabhu.
You try to convince her.
Yeah.
Show her, no? You show her all this. If you got that book, that IS 77, you can ask her to read that. That'll be very nice,
Yeah.
Hmm?
Sure, Prabhu.
You try. Please try.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. We have Soba Mataji in Bangalore. Maybe she can help. Okay, who is this Soba? I don't know. Maybe she can help.
Prabhu, I live here as well. I'll get in touch with him.
Yeah, whoever you can find, someone who can help. But I think if you can give that book to her, that'll be best, Hmm?
I'll give it, Prabhu.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, Vinay Hari, what's your question?
No question, Prabhu. Just one sharing. What I see, all these people who manipulated Prabhupada's movement and Prabhupada's message, somehow they will have to, I think, if Prabhupada mercy again, take birth again, serve in ISKM, and then they might be delivered. I don't know whether I'm correct in my understanding, because without that, I don't see any one of us getting delivered without Prabhupada mercy. And if Prabhupada mercy has been manipulated or wrongly propagated, so definitely only Prabhupada can rectify and revive that.
You have to
So they have,
the connection to Prabhupada,
yes.
That is very important because Krishna, you see here in this verse, you can see the Supreme Personality of Godhead is situated in everyone's heart as the Super Soul. And you see this word? Can you see that?
Yes, yes, yes.
He sells himself to his devotees such as Narada Muni. In other words, the Lord gives pure love to such devotees and gives himself to those who love him purely. So Prabhupada is definitely a dear servant sent by Krishna, is it not?
Perfect, Prabhu. Absolutely.
So Krishna sells himself to such devotees. And if you offend him, then how Krishna will be happy?
Not possible, Prabhu. No way.
Not possible. That's why it says here in this verse. That's why Krishna says, anyone who says my devotee is not my devotee, no?
Correct,
Right?
Prabhu. Correct.
Unless he says you go to,
So, Prabhu, earlier I was feeling blessed when I came in contact with ISKCON, but now when I'm coming in contact with you and ISKM, I'm feeling super blessed. I'm getting more, purified version of Srila Prabhupada mercy. That is also Prabhupada mercy, but this is purified, completely purified.
thank you very much for your kind comment.
Thank you for your assistance, Prabhu. I would never have wondered, in this same life, I'm getting this opportunity. Just few years back, I am in ISKCON, and now recently I joined ISKM. So I'm happy and feeling super blessed. Keep your association and blessings on us, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you very much. Try to help in Pune, make a temple there.
Only Prabhupada can do that. We will just become instrument in the hands of Prabhupada. I don't know what Prabhupada will see in my capability and in my whatever limited strength I have, but I am willing all wholeheartedly to my capacity and to my
Now
endeavor, Prabhu.
you try to distribute this book, this is the best service.
Yes, I will start with that, Prabhu. I'll first myself read, understand, and grasp the knowledge, and then for sure I will pass on to whatever devotees or non-devotees come in contact with me, Prabhu.
This is the best thing,
I will, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu. Only the Hindi link, if someone can share, I would like to read in Hindi also.
Yeah, Hindi is the best. Many people speak Hindi,
Yes, that's why it's easy to connect in India, at least, for people.
Thank you. Thank you very much for helping
Thank
us
you.
spread
Thank you so
Prabhupada.
much, Prabhu. Yes.
Any other questions? Even though ISKCON Diksha Guru disobey Prabhupada, how some devotees initiated from them are able to advance. Example, Gauranga Darshan wrote books for children which are sold even in ice cream temples. Writing children book means is advanced. Hello?
Yes, Prabhu. No, Prabhu.
Writing children book means is very advanced, is it? Hello?
I mean, he is becoming famous, right? A lot of
So
people are.
then David Copperfield is more famous, so he's advanced. Hello?
No, Prabhu.
What is the meaning of advance, Prabhu? What is the meaning of advance? Can you advance by disobeying Prabhupada?
No, Prabhu.
Huh?
No.
So your definition of advance means that he must sell a lot of books to so many people and what? What is that? He must write children books. And is that the meaning of advance?
No, Prabhu.
If you disobey Prabhupada, how you can become advanced? I want to know this question. Can you answer that?
Many devotees are coming from the teachers.
Can you read this one?
Yes, sir. Unless one is enlightened by the knowledge given by the spiritual master, he cannot see things as they are, even though he remains constantly with the spiritual master. This incident at Kaliyadaha is very instructive for those eager to advance in Krishna consciousness.
Huh? Unless he is enlightened by knowledge, correct?
Yeah.
Can this person quote any shastra?
Sometimes maybe.
To what? Children? Hello? That means I also have to start writing children books, is it?
No problem.
Huh?
Just asking actually.
You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Advancement means, enlightenment means what? By knowledge, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Did you go anywhere and see in any part of the world people you ask question and they're quoting the scriptures for you? Is there anybody like that?
No, nobody like you, Prabhu.
Huh? So what is the value of advancement? The first class devotee means he's what? Huh? He knows the Shastra, is it not?
Yes, Prabhu. Many of the ISKCON people, I mean, don't quote from Shastra, they just tell.
What they tell, huh? Speculating, correct?
Yes, Prabhu. They
Yes
just
or
say
no?
that they heard from the Acharya, that's it, they'll say.
There's someone, Acharya,
Yeah, they just say, my Acharya told like this, my Acharya told like that, without showing any reference.
without any reference. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is the definition of a pure devotee. Can you read?
Yes, Prabhu. A person who is always chanting the holy name of the Lord is to be considered a first-class Vaishnava, and your duty is to serve his lotus feet.
Huh? Advanced devotee means that he also, well versed in the scripture.
Yes, sir.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
You want to read this?
Yes. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, a first-class Vaishnava is he whose very presence makes others chant the holy name of Krishna.
Open.
Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says that if an observer immediately remembers the holy name of Krishna upon seeing a Vaishnava, that Vaishnava should be considered a Mahabhagavata, a first-class devotee. Such a Vaishnava is always aware of his Krishna conscious duty, and he is enlightened in self-realization. He is always in love with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, and this love is without adulteration. Because of this love, he is always awake to transcendental realization. Because he knows that Krishna consciousness is the basis of knowledge and action, he sees everything as being connected with Krishna. Such a person is able to chant the holy name of Krishna perfectly. Such a Mahabhavada Vaishnava has the transcendental eyes to see who is sleeping under the spell of Maya, and he engages himself in awakening sleeping conditioned beings by spreading the knowledge of Krishna consciousness. He opens eyes that are closed by forgetfulness of Krishna. Thus, the living entity is liberated from the dullness of material energy and is engaged fully in the service of the Lord. The Madhyama Adhikari Vaishnava can awaken others to Krishna consciousness and engage them in duties whereby they can advance. It is therefore said in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 6, verse 279. One cannot understand the value of touchstone until it turns iron into gold. One should judge by action, not by promises. A Mahabhagavata can turn a living entity from abominable material life to the Lord's service. This is the test of a Mahabhagavata. Although preaching is not meant for a Mahabhagavata can descend to the platform of Madhyama Bhagavata just to convert others to Vaishnavism. Actually, a Mahabhagavata He is fit to spread Krishna consciousness, but he does not distinguish where Krishna consciousness should be spread from where it should not. He thinks that everyone is competent to accept Krishna consciousness if the chance is provided. A neophyte and an intermediate devotee should always be eager to hear the Mahabhagavata and serve him in every respect. The neophyte and intermediate devotees can gradually rise to the platform of Uttamadhikari and become first-class devotees. Symptoms of a first-class devotee are given in Srimad Bhagavatam 11:45. The most advanced devotee sees within everything the soul of all souls, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna. Consequently, he sees systematically everything in relation to the Supreme Lord and understands that everything that exists is eternally situated within the Lord. When teaching Sanatana Goswami, the Lord further said, "One who is expert in the Vedic literature and has full faith in the Supreme Lord is an Uttamadhikari, a first-class Vaishnava, a topmost Vaishnava who can deliver the whole world and turn everyone to Krishna consciousness. With great love and affection, the Mahabhagavata observes the Supreme Personality of Godhead, devotional service, and the devotee. He observes nothing beyond Krishna, Krishna consciousness, and Krishna devotees. The Mahabhagavata knows that everyone is engaged in the Lord's service in different ways. He therefore transcends to the middle platform to elevate everyone to Krishna consciousness position."
So that here,
Yes, Prabhu.
expert in Vedic literature and full faith in the Supreme Lord, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
And the person has no knowledge of the Shastra, then how he will understand? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
They say, my Guru Maharaj said, my Guru Maharaj. How you know your Guru Maharaj actually said that? Anyway, why we should go to your Guru Maharaj? Your Guru Maharaj should be quoting Shastra, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah.
Yes,
If they
Prabhu.
cannot quote Shastra, then how he can become Guru?
Yes, Prabhu.
Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So not that because he write children book, does he say here he must write children book to be advanced? Hello?
No, no, Prabhu.
So don't get it all mixed up, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
And I don't know how a person who is disobeyed Prabhupada and you follow him and you can become advanced. How does it work? Can it work?
No, Prabhu.
Huh? Then either he is right or the Shastra is wrong. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah.
Understand? And
Yes,
everyone
Prabhu.
is judged by how much he is following the Shastra. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
What is this? Madhya 352, sorry. Okay, here you can see. You want to read this thing here?
Yes, Prabhu. According to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, this is the way an incarnation should be accepted. Srila Narottama Das Thakur says, Sadhu Shastra Guru Vakya, Nitya Kariya Aikya. One should accept a thing as genuine by studying the words of saintly people, the spiritual master and the Shastra. The actual center is the Shastra, the revealed scripture. If a spiritual master does not speak according to the revealed scripture, he is not to be accepted. Similarly, if a saintly person does not speak according to the Shastra, he is not a saintly person. The Shastra is the center for all.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
Shastra is the center for all. And if a person does not know the Shastra, then he is not even qualified. Yes?
Yes, yes, Lord.
And because they all have offended Prabhupada, Is it not? And the first thing they lose. Seventeen 256. Because they have offended the Lord, they lost their power for, reasoning out,
Yes.
See here, can you read this?
Translation, bro.
Just read the translation.
When all the students thus resolved, criticizing Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, their intelligence was spoiled. Thus, although they were learned scholars, because of this offense, the essence of knowledge was not manifested in them.
So then,
Yes.
So similarly, if they offend Prabhupada, then how can get knowledge?
Yes, bro.
Tell me. Huh?
Yes,
Hello?
bro. Yeah.
Huh?
They cannot get that true knowledge.
So you have to know everything based on Shastra, no? Not that because you join us and we are saying they are bad and we are good and all. We're wasting our time. Whether one is good or bad, you must be judging by the scriptures, correct?
Yes, bro.
Huh? Yes or not?
Yes, bro.
Not by outwardly seeing him doing this children book or this or that, or some guys are going on the Facebook and having so many followers and all that. Because he's there, he's correct. Huh? Tell me.
No, bro.
So don't make these presumptions, This is not the way to judge, Yeah? Hello?
Yes, yes, bro.
Okay. I think we have gone over time now. Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
brother. Thank you, brother. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for all your time with us.
Thank you so much, Prabhu, for your wonderful association. Thank you.
Thank you. Hare Krishna. All glad is Shishya.
Thank you, Prabhu. Dandat
Thank you,
Pranam.
Prabhu.
Jai
Guru
Shri
Hare
Dana
Krishna.
Prabhupada.
Sahib
Pranam,
Thank
Jai
you,
Shri
Krishna.
Prabhuji.
Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Ram. Jai Prabhupada.
Please, thank you.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, for the Srila Prabhupada.
Jai Shri Prabhupada.